What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Mark here with the Better Mark, and let's get into the Thursday, June 6th MLB card. All right, quick recap from yesterday. Was not my best day. We were heavy on the Dodgers, and as all you guys witnessed, is something where it was the right handicap, I think, in terms of dealing with Skeens and the Dodgers being able to get to them. However, nobody really can account for kind of the Dodgers starting pitcher to go down and basically get yanked early on in the game. So that's something where we're going to get into that a little bit more, what's going on with the Dodgers, a couple other teams I want to talk about and give you guys kind of my insight. Apologies, I am traveling for work again, so I'm doing this video remote, as you can see. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this as we get into the weekend and the weekend slates. Big day today. The NBA Finals Game 1 is back in action. I'm going to have a quick little bit of a video breakdown of that, kind of where my head's at going for Game 1, what I'll be doing for the series. So make sure you guys all have that notification bell on and subscribe down below. That way you can see that NBA video when it comes out. But I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, smash that like button and let's get down into it. Further recap on yesterday, we had a push in the Boston game, 9-0, right? 9-0, one-sided victory for the Red Sox against the Braves. I don't really know what the Braves are doing. And if you would have told me the Red Sox scored 9 runs and that bet did not cash early on yesterday, I would have thought you were kind of on something. So we're going to get into that a little bit. Also, we did drop a couple other ones, I believe. But the big one yesterday, the big story was the Dodgers kind of hitting the ball well. They did fight back. I think they lost that game 10-6. So if you would have said the Dodgers scored 6 runs against Skeens and ended up losing, I probably would have said that was an outlier as well. So baseball's been tough. It has. So, I think we're in that territory where we got to keep grinding. It's a full 162 game season. Things can change on a drop of a dime too. Just got to keep hammering out the numbers, finding the edges, finding the advantages, and at the end of the day, the only goal is to cash tickets, okay? So let's get into the picks tonight. We are going to start off. It's a shorter card, Baltimore and Toronto. I like the over in this game. You can find 8s out there, but 8.5 is readily available. I think this is something where we have Povich and Kikuchi going. Every time Baltimore really has trouble scoring in the previous game, kind of as we saw yesterday, on the road, playing in Toronto, I look for them to bounce back in a strong way. I think they're going to get some runs against Kikuchi. Also, if you favor it, the Baltimore money line is very much close to even. That's something where there's some value coming off of a loss. I like the Orioles in this spot. That's a lean, but more so, we are going to have an official play on that over in this contest. All right. Next game, Kansas City and Cleveland. Another lean towards the over. I'm not going to bet this one. I don't like this divisional matchup. You could see what happened. If anything, I would probably go Kansas City. This is something where Cleveland was able to win, but it's hard to bet against the Tribe at home with what they're doing. I think they're 40-20 on the season. Probably the best, most profitable team in baseball, albeit, and also one of the best stories, right? You guys all know I'm a full diehard Cleveland fan, and in my preseason rundown, I think when I was making all my future bets and win totals for the season, the Indians I had pegged as coming in 3rd or 4th in the AL Central. So very much a surprise to me. Shout out to them. Congrats. Keep it going. Jose Ramirez, unbelievable season. Hopefully they get a couple All-Stars in there, but no play for me, but lean towards Kansas City and the over. Seattle and Oakland. All right. We have Sears going against Brian Wu. And this is something where Seattle off a loss, I would lean towards them. Not willing to lay $1.50 at this price tag. However, also Oakland, I don't really want to bet against Sears at home. So for me, it's kind of a value play on Oakland if you can take that plus 125, best number available. But will that happen? Can that happen? Hard to say. So I'm going to stay away from this game as well. But like I said, I lean Seattle in this contest, just not willing to lay that price tag. And then we're going to go back to Pittsburgh, where we have Falter going against Walker Buehler. Excuse me, not Ferris Bueller. I've been known to do that a few times. Okay, but this is one where we see a minus 188 here on the card. And you can look at this game in a couple different ways, right? Will the Dodgers be swept by the Pirates? If you don't think so, then the Dodgers probably are the best leg that you could add to a parlay card. But right now at minus 188 with the way that they've been trending, it's not something that I'm willing to lay whatsoever, okay? If you want to get kind of crazy, look at that Pittsburgh reverse run line, okay? Maybe take Pittsburgh minus 1.5. Walker Buehler has been kind of a middle-of-the-road starter for the Dodgers. Nothing really to brag on. Nothing dating back to when he was the ace of that club. And what the Dodgers have from a starting rotation, it's just so much in turmoil. Some of the prospects, some of the pitchers, some of the all-stars, the Cy Young candidates that they've been through, it's really a testament, I think, how they got to 100 wins all so often, and why pitching actually matters, and more so than the lineups that they've had. But that's kind of my take on it. So no play for me in this. If I'm going to do anything, it's going to be Dodgers team total over, or if you want to go for some more value, kind of get a little crafty, Pittsburgh minus 1.5 reverse run line. Okay, that'll pay a big plus money price. Okay, next game up is Atlanta and Washington. Like I said, I like Atlanta in this spot. Atlanta coming off of being shut out by the Red Sox. Now they go face Washington, and it's just a game where I'm really staying away from Atlanta, staying away from the Dodgers as much as I can, and I'm not going to be playing this. But if I was going to play it, there's definitely value, plus 156 on Washington's money line, even on the run line, plus 1.5. I think you can get some good value on that. It's just not something I'm willing to bet and lay. Like I said, I like for a lot of teams to bounce back. It's very hard to keep lineups such as the Dodgers and the Braves down for too long. I know the statistics are there. I know, the bottom halves of those lineups are kind of struggling. And if you look at the metrics, really all you're going off is the back of the jersey, where you see these household brand name players. But it's just not something that I'm willing to do. So I'm going to stay away from this game as well. And now we're going to get into some of the later games, right? 7 o'clock, we have Minnesota and Marcus Stroman going for the Yanks. And this is one where a lot of people are probably going to be on the Twins. The Twins is probably going to be the sharper play, but I've literally been betting the Yankees every single day. And they've been on a crazy run. And I'm not going to stop here. So bet MGM minus 145. That is the best number available. Take the Yankees minus 1.5. Take them on the money line. I am going to be playing both of those. I look for the Yankees to just continue their onslaught at home. I know the Twins are probably the better play here at plus 135, but the way that my system play has been working with betting the Yankees, until they lose, I'm not going to consider betting against them. So we're going to go Yankees right here on the money line, and probably a little sprinkle on the run line as well. All right, then the next official play we will have is backing Hunter Green. I know they're going against a good pitcher for the Cubs. I don't trust the Cubs in the form of their bullpen, and that's something else I want to touch back on. Back into that Dodgers Pittsburgh game, right? We saw both of those clubs really have to go deep into their bullpens. So what's left and what's available kind of leaves me leaning towards the Dodgers. More so just because of their ability to hit the baseball against subpar pitching. So also their bullpen depth is a lot vaster than what we see within the Pirates. The Pirates burned Chapman and a couple other of their long relievers. I know Skeens went kind of deep into the game, but that was basically back-to-back days where both clubs used their bullpens, okay, pretty extensively. So I would not mind backing the Dodgers, actually, because of that, but I'm not going to do it. And like I said, it's something where we look for them to score some runs. So lean towards that Dodgers team total, lean towards the over in the game in the full matchup, and that's kind of where I'm at. All right, but back into the Cubs and the Reds, I am going to be taking the Hunter Green minus 125. Actually, you could find a minus 125 is the best number. And what we're going to be doing is kind of just piggybacking off of the hot bats, okay? I can lay $1.25 on a money line and not have any problem with that. Cincinnati's at home. I don't trust the Cubs bullpen, and I like their starter, but it doesn't really matter because the Reds have been scoring runs. I think they've been north of 6 runs in a lot of games as of recent. So we're going to continue to back the Reds until we see some regression, and I like them on the money line tonight. All right, and then the next game on the card, Colorado, St. Louis. Sonny Gray's pitching, Cal Quantrill for the Rockies, minus 230, best number for the Cardinals. Too big of a price, not willing to lay that. It is a good dance partner for a money line parlay. There's some value in that, and we'll get into that a little bit later. So that's kind of where I'm at within that matchup. All right. Another thing we can look into is taking some Sonny Gray props. I think he had a kind of a so-so outing last time out, but against a Colorado lineup, I think he can have some success and bounce back. So if you want to go Sonny Gray over outs, under earned runs, over Ks, I like all of those props with Sonny Gray. All right. Also, this is another one where we're going to be backing the Red Sox once more. The White Sox are at home. Red Sox are on the road. I look for the Red Sox to continue. Rafael Devers has been hitting outstanding in the month of May and June. And now we're looking at this matchup with Tanner Houck going a plus pitching matchup for the Red Sox. That's what's indicative of this money line price that we're seeing. But we're going to be taking the Red Sox minus 1.5 against the White Sox, okay, in this matchup, 8-10 first pitch out there in Chicago. So Red Sox minus 1.5 official play. Arizona, San Diego, very tough game to handicap. We're going to just cross this one off the card. It's basically a coin flip, and the odds makers are reflecting that. Okay, even money out there for Arizona, even plus 110, and you can find San Diego with a minus 120 price. So that's kind of where I'm at. Our money line parlay of the day. Okay, we are going to be taking the Red Sox, the Cardinals, okay, and the likes of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Okay, that will be our 3-leg money line parlay. I think that there's some value, like I said, piggybacking off of the Dodgers to get it done, not to avoid the sweep, all right? But that also helps us get a very good value at that minus 180 price that you can find out there with the Dodgers money line. It's just kind of how I play those money line parlays, 2 to 4 teams usually, and look for some plus value that we can get in those markets. But look for the Dodgers to score a lot against the Pirates. Like I said, I favor the over, but we're going to be taking them on a money line parlay within the Cardinals, Red Sox, and the Dodgers. Okay, so that'll be the 3-team money line parlay of the day. And just to recap the official plays, this is where we're going to get into the over in the Baltimore-Toronto game. Okay. Also, we are going to be taking, the Yankees on the money line, minus 145. We're going to be taking the Cubs. I'm sorry, the Cubs game with the Cincinnati Reds. All right, that's where you can find minus 125, best number for the Reds, as well as the Red Sox. We are going to be taking minus 1.5 on the run line. So 4 official plays coupled with that same game parlay. Shorter card. Let's see what happens. Let's steal a couple. Hopefully go 3-1 and cash in on that money line parlay. Make for a very nice Thursday as we await the NBA Finals Game 1. But I appreciate you guys rocking with me, watching this video. We'll be back live in the office tomorrow, so more of a traditional video. But appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, links down below for the Discord, as well as some of our channel sponsors. Make sure you guys all like, comment, and subscribe down below. And as always, feel free to let me know what picks you guys will be on in tonight's contest. Appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.